Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. Carvana makes car buying easy. Isn't that right, hun? Dax? Dax?
Sorry, did you know about this 7-day money-back guarantee?
A week to evaluate seat comfiness, you say?
A week of terrain tests? Yeah, I can test the brake pad resistance at variable speeds.
Make sure all the kids' stuff fits nicely?
Make sure our stuff fits nicely.
Oh,
Right. Still need to buy the car. Getting ahead of ourselves here.
Buy your car with Carvana today.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you, you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
On the topic of problematic things.
Oh, here we go.
Dog, I've been wanting to tell you guys this story for like 4 days now, 5 days.
Oh, boy.
I couldn't do it the other day, obviously, because we're live doing the Rewatchingtons, which, by the way, if you're listening to this, why have you not checked out a Rewatchington?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Check out the old ones. Watch the movies.
Check out the next one. Watch it along with us. You're like, I'm never going to watch Future Sport. Well, if you were there months ago or whenever it was when we did that, you could have watched it for the first time with us. A lot of times, especially these movies that people are finding to be hard to find or they just don't feel like renting stuff, they've listened to episodes and they kind of think it's funny, but they don't quite get it, right? If you do a Rewatchington, you're right in there like swimwear. So, Zach, how do you get to watch a Rewatchington though?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It's weird you don't know the answer to this. You go to patreon.com/countthedings, you subscribe, and guess what? You have access to all of the future Rewatchington events. But that's not all.
There's more?
You can watch the old ones. It's like you're watching along with us.
I watched a clip from Anaconda, the one where we discovered that Mateo is very proudly holding the snake. What a great episode that was.
That was a great episode of Great Rewatchington.
And you can relive that if you are a Patreon.
And by the way, in those Rewatchingtons, you can participate in the chat. Call your chat name out. We'll call your comment out. It's great, man. We have a lot of interaction. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun. It is fun. And it's great.
We have a holiday special for Patreon. Subscribe today. You get it at full price.
Oh, you didn't need to do that.
It won't go up. No, I mean, it might be double price.
33% new listeners, by the way, according to the Spotify Wrapped.
34%. Don't shortchange us.
Oh, there I am. Get better as I speak. Wow.
How many tangents are you going to have?
Okay. All right.
Before you get back to the thing that you were going to tell us, but you couldn't tell us.
Don't worry. It's going to be like 9 minutes to get through this movie, so we're good. Yeah.
Wow, all this is going into a Patreon bucket anyway.
I was going to tell you, but I couldn't tell you. So let me tell you about why I couldn't tell you on the platform I couldn't tell you on.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
People are genetically inferior. or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color? Like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Hey, Chowman, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge.
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I wasn't.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys? That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie's 2 hours long?
Not the whole thing.
This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me. Imagine bees are cool. That's a duck, man!
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, mama. I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There is no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm going to get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pile of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gallo Walkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool. Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers? You can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city.
Coming on, yeah! You gotta look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, push a little harder, yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin and that's Anthony Mayes. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify, or we are going to set you up on the worst dates possible.
That's a Hallmark movie staple. Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Batman Forever. 66.5% file, 33.5% phobe. It's also where you can get in the mix with those Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, we're posting all of them.
End of year. And by end of year, I mean beginning of December rundowns.
Right.
It's also where you can leave a comment.
The Pest was the most commented episode. Why?
Well, why do you think?
It's got to be the opening scene, right?
The one that Mike Fuentes of Levitard Show knows word for word, including the dance. I don't think I've mentioned that. He does the little dance to the two.
Of course he does. I was going through trying to find a photo, and I came across all those, all the screenshots for that scene. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to get rid of these.
That's confusing because The Pest has 69 comments.
Nice.
But Batman Forever has 70.
Maybe that just happened.
Maybe within the last couple days,
Yeah.
Batman Forever passed the pest.
Yeah, I wonder when the cutoff is. Shouldn't they include December of last year if they're starting at December of this year?
No.
That's what I want.
December doesn't exist to Spotify.
Oh, time cop.
You can leave a comment like Matt, who says, my wife normally doesn't listen to the episode, but I trapped her in the car on a road trip and forced her to listen.
So you got him.
She said, Maze and Zach are too mean to Amin.
Yes.
But he deserves it.
What?
Hashtag misogyny.
She said that?
But, quote, he deserves it.
No, she's
what?
Well, I think she's lovely.
You would.
Nathan F. commented, things you didn't know repelled acid. Manila folders and Harry Dalton's jacket.
That's right. Yeah.
Quite a list we're building.
Not Ruth's jeans.
David M. Jones says, I phobe this episode for you guys not mentioning nor playing The Riddler by Method Man.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So we had a bunch of people comment about this. The Batman Forever soundtrack, I guess we should have carved out some time to talk about it, but it's weird when a soundtrack to me isn't in the movie at all.
It's not in the episode. Yeah. If we were doing Space Jam, those songs are all through it.
They're plastered.
Then you want to talk about it. People freaked out about the Judgment Night soundtrack, right? Hitting up Chef Reactions about that.
Yep. Same thing.
Put it in the movie. We'll talk about it.
Sure.
Unless it's Gotham City, then Amin will find a way to bring that in no matter what.
Well, it was in the credits, so let's be honest and let's be fair.
Leave us a review, leave a comment. Make sure you check it out. CT5 episodes on the main feed. Leave your CT5 suggestions and lists on social media or in the Discord by subscribing to patreon.com/countthedings. You know what shit you get for it. Ad-free episodes, extended cold opens, rewatching live events, episodes early, access and discounts to live show tickets, our Discord, and all the extra content across the Count the Dings network. If you have a submission, submit it. A reminder needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critics score. All right. Recently, Amin had us get totally naked so we could be vengefully arrested with law-abiding citizen. Then we started a new and improved daisy chain, which I'm going to streamline here, boys. Okay?
Oh.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain.
I use prison for Lionheart.
No.
Mayes used Scotsman for the best. Amin used $50,000 for Dirty Work. Revenge is what I use for Karate Kid 3. I never mentioned that before. Mayes used Vietnam Vets for X-Men Origins Wolverine. Amin used Bourbon Street for Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
Should have used motels.
I used Fingerprints for Double Team. Maze used Driving Through a River and put the town on alert for Dante's Peak. Amin used 1997 Volcano movies for Volcano. I used The City of Los Angeles for The Glimma Man. Maze used Endless Rain for Final Destination. Amin used Numerology for the number 23. Maze swapped picks with me and used A Boy Named Robin for Batman Forever. I used Holding On to Your Hand to Save You from Falling to Your Death for The Good Son. Amin used Undiagnosed Childhood Psychosis for Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. And then I used Christmas movies to have us angle for a hostile takeover to wrestle Whole Foods away from a forging, fingering brother-in-law with Married by Christmas. And now I've pick swapped because one Hallmark movie wasn't enough for me. And I used Dimples as our daisy chain to link us to the 2020 family drama Feliz, NaviDAD.
Where were the dimples?
What are you talking about?
Mario Lopez is all dimples all the time.
Who had the dimples in the last one?
There was a reference to a guy having dimples.
Oh.
And then Mario Lopez, you know he's got dimples.
No, I was talking about the last movie. I don't know.
I just want to make sure you're on board with Mario Lopez's dimples.
Sure.
Once again, no Wikipedia.
Really?
No Wikipedia genre. I'm going with Christmas again.
It could also be COVID movie because this is clearly shot during COVID.
The nickname for one of the men from the dating website in the last movie was Dimples.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
They called him Dimples. There was Boy Band.
Pony Boy.
Right. There was Snake.
R.I.P. Snake.
Oh.
Amin brought that to our attention.
Dude, man, how about that? Watching the second installment of the last season of, by the way, if you're going to do a TV show,
just make a season.
Just make it a season. If you're going to do like 3 different installments, guess what? There's 3 different seasons.
Agreed.
And you'll release them whenever you release them. But the second installment of the last season of Cobra Kai, there's a scene where, spoiler alert, Terry Silver resurfaces and he meets this guy at like an underground fighting bar.
Yep.
MMA cage match, but it's also a bar. And the guy says to him, you're going to end up like Snake in the morgue. Snake's dead? Oh, no.
I love the idea that he went abroad to an international underground fighting bar and that dude knows about Snake.
Of course. Everyone knows. Yeah. A canon like that?
The Valley really is the center of the karate world.
All right, look. I know it's just a TV show. The liberties that this fucking show takes with the Karate Kid universe.
It's insane.
It's one thing to create this, hey, all high schoolers now fight with karate story. It's another thing to kill Snake. Mind your fucking business, Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, whatever you're calling it.
I wonder if he's dead in real life. They bring back everybody. Everyone's,
right.
Even in this late stage of the shit, they brought back another person. Not going to give it away. Not going to, actually, you don't give a shit, right? Because you're not going to watch this shit.
Oh, I don't care. I'm not going to watch it.
Once you said Terry Silver is at an underground fighting bar internationally, I know that I don't need to check it out.
They brought back the other one of Terry Silver's goons from Karate Kid 3. He's in this season.
Dennis?
Yes.
Dennis, the guy that was paid to get his ass beat?
Yes.
Okay, maybe now I'm in.
Oh, wait. Is the secretary who takes notes while he's in the bath? If she's in, I will start watching.
He's definitely not alive.
Snake, according to IMDb, is alive.
Who'd he piss off?
I don't know.
For everybody else to get a call? It was Mike Barnes, Snake, and then the other dude. That's Dennis, right?
Yeah, that's Dennis.
That motherfucker's into this season.
That's insane.
Same note too, bro.
I am going to have to watch now that
you're going to be infuriated.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're going to hate all of it.
When they paralyzed a kid, throwing him down the stairs and shit or whatever the fuck.
He's walking again and fighting again. So.
Of course he is. They always walk again.
And fighting. Where are we?
Feliz NaviDAD stars Mario Lopez. That was your Cobra Kai minute here on Cinephobe. Mario Lopez, Anna Lynn McCord, and Paulina Chavez. Mario Lopez was on 64 episodes of Kids Incorporated, 86 episodes of Saved by the Bell, AC Slater, 19 episodes of Saved by the Bell The College Years, Saved by the Bell Hawaiian Style, Saved by the Bell Wedding Las Vegas, Fever Lake, 44 episodes of Pacific Blue, and Recipe for Seduction, where he played Colonel Sanders.
That's not real.
It's like a 20-minute KFC.
Like an ad. Oh, got it.
But it was on Hallmark or one of these, maybe Lifetime, sexy Colonel Sanders.
He's also in Honey 2.
God damn.
And the number of times he's played himself or a character named Mario is ridiculous. We're talking 30 plus times.
We're in that zone with him where he's such a bad actor that you have to essentially cast him with the name Mario or he's not going to respond.
But also famous enough to have cameos as Mario Lopez on Access Hollywood.
Yeah, because he also hosts, he hosts everything. He's kind of like LL Cool J in that respect, right? Like he's always hosting something.
It's an interesting level of fame that he's at.
I'm sorry. I just want to go back to something that we breezed past very quickly.
Breeze Rutledge.
They greenlit a sequel to Honey.
Yeah, Honey 2.
I think there's a third one.
Don't you have to be somewhat successful?
I think Honey was successful.
Honey was not successful.
You don't know that.
There is a Honey 3. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Starring Cassie.
What? No. Oh. All right, there's not a Honey 3. That's Honey made $62 million worldwide. $18 million budget.
Really?
There's a Honey 4. Honey, Rise Up and Dance.
Honey, Rise Up and Dance Before I Shrink the Kids?
Is there a they said it in that movie?
There's gotta be. Are you kidding me?
Honey, Rise Up and Dance?
You remember the they said it in this fucking movie?
Wow.
Which one?
Exactly. How many? Although there's one that I signified as purer than the other ones.
It is Wolverine levels of stupid they said it. Anna Lynn was in Transporter 2, 114 episodes of the new 90210 and Titanic 666.
Yep, which stole the Ghost Ship poster.
It sure did.
Also, it's the Titanic 3 in that movie. There's just a lot happening. She's also at Fired Up.
And then Paulina was in Little Maine and the Knuckleheads. Maine spelled Mayne.
Maze, Cliff Terrence Howard.
Anything he's ever said.
Look here, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all miss Iron Man, Dead Man Down. That's some bullshit.
Also, something called The Expanding Universe of Ashley Garcia and the new Billy Bob show Landman,
which I started watching.
Is it good?
Pretty good. You probably have seen a clip circulating of him with his daughter at a football game.
Are you two having sex?
Daddy.
Well, I had to ask.
Of course.
And that's what I get for asking. Are you being careful?
Yeah, we have a rule and we stick to it.
I'm going to regret asking you this, but what is this rule?
As long as he never comes in me, he can come anywhere on me.
And the look on his face is so shattered. It's a funny show. It's not meant to be funny, but it's funny.
Mary Carmen Lopez from Book of Ruth and 13 episodes of Queen Sugar. Frankie Quinones from This Fool.
Yeah.
And What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
And Peeing in the Pool, Amin.
Yes. Clip it.
You've been in there for a couple hours.
Come on, Christian, I didn't pee in your pool.
You've had 5 beers. There's no way you didn't pee in the pool.
Come on, man. I wouldn't pee in your pool. Don't flatter yourself like that.
You had 5 beers. That's a lot of beers. And no offense, but you're a little homie.
Yeah, I'm a little homie with a big bladder.
Herb Mendelsohn from American Pickle.
Herb Mendelsohn is also in Loquisha. I'll read you the plot summary. Faced with a financial crisis, Joe, a divorced, quick-witted bartender, applies for a job at a failing Detroit radio station as a black female disc jockey.
He's a white guy. I remember with this movie when it came out.
You unbelievable, man.
Cheryl Freeman from Dead Presidents and Where God Left His Shoes. 3-time repeat offender Melissa Bologna from Hurricane Heist and I Am Wrath.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Bologna.
Also checked on Instagram. Massive MAGA person now.
Of course, they all are.
I started calling her Triple H, the Hurricane Heist hacker.
Who is she in this movie?
She's the last date that he goes on where she gives the therapist card.
Oh, God.
Feliz NaviDAD, directed by Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes, who also cameos.
She directed 9 episodes of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, The Santa Con, 5 episodes of Young Sheldon, Santa Boot Camp, and a repeat offender for Can't Hardly Wait.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
That's right. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Drive Me Crazy, Clarissa Explains It All. And also Kit Hoover from Access Hollywood is in the cast.
We have 2 writing credits, Eliza and Peter Murrieta. Eliza has written the TV movie Steppin' Into the Holiday, also appeared on an episode of Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. And then Peter wrote 13 episodes of Wizards of Waverly Place and 2 episodes of Primo.
Primo, that's
the Shea Serrano show.
He also produced Superior Donuts, Mr. Iglesias, and Hope and Faith.
Synopsis for Feliz NaviDAD. Single father David is matched with out-of-town musician Sophie on a dating app. Since she is only in town for the holidays, they agreed to practice date. But will they fall in love for real?
Kind of what happened.
Not really what the movie's about.
Sort of.
The movie's not about anything. Spoiler alert.
That's not true.
There's no surface level text, but there's all subtext in this movie.
There's also some surface level text.
Well, there's a lot of mommy talk.
Jesus. Could be Feliz Navi Mom. Just the name of the movie should be.
This is a made-for-TV movie, no budget, no gross.
Yep.
Even if it wasn't made for TV, there would be no budget, and it would not make any money.
They certainly didn't work on lighting.
Holy shit, man.
They just let the sun go anywhere in this movie.
That one time when I saw what Mario Lopez actually looks like, fucking terrifying.
Good makeup in this movie when the light isn't on him.
Well.
Before we jump into this movie, listen to the rest of this podcast. Feliz NaviDAD is available on Disney+. Feliz NaviDAD receives 100% from the critics on 1 review.
That's right.
On Rotten Tomatoes, but 14% from the audience on fewer than 50 ratings, thanks to the Cinephobe network.
Our first 100% movie, guys.
Yeah.
We did it.
Higher than The Departed. Amin, would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
I'm a glass half full of eggnog kind of guy.
Or horchata.
Oh.
That's not an hope. They mention it.
Give me the positive.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Brett White of Decider. This movie delivers that holiday rom-com magic you ordered and includes the free gifts of actual pathos, plot surprises, and solid jokes.
Sure, Brett.
Blank user 5 out of 5. Great representation of a Latino family during the holidays. Let's keep them coming. Breakout star Frankie Quinones.
Not wrong.
I want to see more of him. He is hilarious. The costuming of Mary Carmen Lopez is beautiful, and Ashley Garcia shines. Mario Lopez, well, is Mario Lopez. Charming and believable and stellar with those dimples. We need more Latino families on TV with 6 exclamation points. I agree. Ally.
The costuming of Mary Carmen Lopez? The scarfs?
She's the sister, right?
Yeah.
Marisa.
Careful.
Don't like that at all.
Oh, look who's come to this side of the table.
What?
I didn't like the look on his face.
What look on my face? I just said her name.
You.
Ass on. Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
That was it. Those are the 2.
That's it. 1 user. one critic.
Was there literally 1 positive user review?
1 positive written review. User Rob W, half star out of 5. The storyline and acting was so bad I couldn't finish it. User Anthony M, half star out of 5.
Oh, shit, Anthony Mayes.
Feliz NaviDAD, Poppy Talk Christmas combination.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Is this unethical for us to?
For sure.
You can't be doing that, Maze.
Honestly, don't remember if I did that or not.
I did vote it down, so I contributed.
But did you leave a review, a written review? Is there a Zach H in there? We'll find out, I guess.
There is, because I just remembered the review. I wrote it. It's right on my page here. User Asin H, 1 out of 5 stars. Clarissa can't explain why I wasted an hour and a half on this nonsense. Should be called Feliz NaviDAD. User Vance W, 1 out of 5. All I can say to the people who made this movie is that was ridiculous and way out of line. User Matt R, half star out of 5.
I don't have the kazoo.
This movie is no Jingle All the Way 2.
Wow.
And then user Blobo F, half star out of 5. I wanted this to be so much more, but Blobo fan not loving dad role. Remind Blobo fan of kids.
That's how we know it's not really Blobo. That first sentence.
Well, Blobo F is short for Blobo fan, if I recall correctly.
Got it.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note.
Where's Zach H?
It might have been Blobo F.
Oh.
And my first note after these messages, unless you are subscribed to that Patreon, patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free episode.
And that's how you recalled, huh?
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Amin, what is your first note?
First note is, I don't think I've ever seen Mario Lopez in anything other than Saved by the Bell and Extra.
You never watched Pacific Blue?
No, I don't know what that is.
Basically, he's like a bicycle cop in Ventura or somewhere, beach city, LA type of thing.
Although I did watch Kids Incorporated when I was a kid.
I never did.
I don't remember anything. I don't remember what the show was about. I don't remember anybody being on it.
I never watched any of the Disney Kids Club stuff as a kid.
Was that Disney? I don't think it was. I think it was.
I don't think it was either, but any of those type of shows, I never watched that shit as a kid.
All that? You never watched all that?
Mm-mm.
You know, they raped a bunch of kids that was on that show. They did a whole documentary about it.
Maze, what's your first note?
I stole it from myself, I guess. Feliz Navi.
My first note, I've seen this before and can't remember a single thing about it other than, for some reason, I felt like Mario Lopez's skin was CGI push play.
More on that later.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his face.
Yeah.
There's some interesting technology happening.
Hey, we're in Amin's backyard, Pine Star, Lakestone, Arizona.
This doesn't exist. This place doesn't exist.
There is a Pine Top Lakeside.
Oh, so they literally just got lazy and ripped that off. We get some Slater's position. This is where I grew up, Pine Star, Arizona. And it's where I still live. Yeah, it's got its quirks.
Voiceover, small town montage.
Roof of the dry cleaners leaks when it rains.
He said roof.
They don't have roofers in Arizona?
We did this before, right? Roof or roof?
Roof.
The Desert Dessert boasts the best breakfast panini in town, but we all know not to order one. And guess what? It's got a little note.
Sorry.
Still broken.
Still broken.
Comedy.
Do you know why, Zach?
No.
Because look at this. It's a fire hazard. When's the last time you cleaned this? You're full of excuses. That's why you're a failure.
Taffer would have been pissed, man.
Taffer would have shut this motherfucker down so fast.
It's the people who make this place. They're genuine, kind, and look out for one another. We see a corkboard with a sign to wash your hands, keep your distance 6 feet.
Oh.
Bathrooms for paying customers only, and one at a time. This is COVID.
What year was this movie released?
2020.
Oh.
I'm guessing it was shot about a month before it came out.
Yeah, this is
a month.
I have them still shooting it while it's airing.
Yeah. Frosty Festival on December 24th. I wonder if that's going to be a part of the movie.
There's also a note on the bathroom sign that says to use it one at a time.
They were fucking.
They've had some issues at the Desert Dessert of people piling into that bathroom.
It's a fuck house. Our town is small enough to be close, but big enough to have a big box store.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Bad riding as a horseman.
They all know each other.
Yeah.
There's 15 of them.
Oh, okay.
But they have a Walmart or a Costco or something? I don't know.
Unnamed big box.
We see his sister, Marisa.
Marisa.
We know that because he narrates, hey, it's my sister, Marisa.
And I said, Marisa, you say.
Oh, boy.
We're family.
Gives a poinsettia to a random person on the street.
Hey, Gretchen.
Don't do that.
Clip the classic vintage dead wife's position.
That's the only time she'll be brought up in this movie, though, right?
Maybe a couple more times.
A few years ago, after I lost Isabella, she moved in with us. Oof, I don't know what I'd do without her.
That's a very...
Same reaction, too.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Same reaction, too.
Mario Lopez's sounds, his expressions.
Weird.
He has no comfort.
I forgot how bad he is at acting.
It's so unnatural. Him pretending to sigh or oof.
CT5 worst actor. He's right up there with Bean. He's right up there with Emilio.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I don't know. He had a couple of scenes here where I was like, you know what, maybe.
Not a one.
He's aiming lower than those guys, though. It's fine for this. Who cares?
He's aiming lower, or Hollywood has decided what he's allowed to do.
Hollywood has decided that he's allowed to host shit and have dimples.
Sure.
He does a good job.
You don't have to act there. You just have to read a prompter.
Yeah. And he's fine at that.
He's reading cue cards in this, and poorly.
Yeah, well, he reads the prompter here, too.
He doesn't have to pretend to have emotions or oof.
Flash those dimples.
Or have tension.
Oof. My sister.
It's like the one relationship where you cannot have tension in this movie is with this character. And he's like, got it. And that's the only one he has tension with in the entire movie.
I think he was looking at the screen when she's walking out there.
So was I.
Pine Star is a great place to raise a family. And everyone comes back home for the holidays. And we see Sophie come home and hug her dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. We see who?
A blonde woman.
Sophie.
I didn't hear a name. I just saw a white woman and this old man. And I thought it was the same house. I was like, okay, like maybe it's a big extended family. It took me a while to realize, nope, this is a different family.
My absolute favorite piece of exposition is that she plops down an empty musical instrument case.
Now their kid's playing the bells for practice. He announces that's his daughter, Noelle. Christmas.
In the credits, executive producer Mickey Gooch. Mace, I need you to update CT5 names for me.
No, that's not.
Hell yeah. This dude's name is Mickey Gooch? Are you kidding me? Dennis Chavante, I'm sorry.
Wow. No.
It's a great name, but it's not a real name. Mickey Gooch is a real person's name.
He's going OLI?
OLI, yep.
Oh, Mickey Gooch, repeat offender for producing Primal.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Put that slash for him.
That tracks.
Slash on the Gooch.
She says I'm the coolest dad in the world, and she still thinks that, by the way, even though she's a freshman and has to call me Principal Morales.
Great exposition here. Like, hey, Zach, what does he do for a living?
Hey, it's Luis from this fool. He's the conductor for the music, and he ends it with pretending the baton is a baseball bat.
My vibes went up 8 million% the moment I saw him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Hey, that was pretty good. Definitely better. We're way ahead of schedule. Thought by December we'd just be kind of adequate.
I know I should have known better because it's a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
But as I'm watching him teach this class, why does he have a whistle on? And I thought it was like a very funny, they're doing a thing here. And of course, I'd find out later, no.
No, he's just a baseball coach.
Yep.
And a PE coach, as he says.
Yeah, the PE coach.
Not a PE teacher.
Nope.
He coaches PE.
Yeah.
Noelle exposits she really wants them to be great this year at the Frosty Festival. A freshman is leading this group.
Clip Teen Wolf 2.
Freshman.
Slater gets stopped by a kid in I don't know, this looks like a dental office they threw some lockers into.
Same note too. It's carpeted. Where did they get these lockers?
This is insane set dressing.
That's not a school.
No.
And he's strutting his ass off down this hallway.
Oh, he's a strutter.
I don't know what's going on. He seemed really, really short in this opening shot.
He is really short. Isn't he like 5'8"?
5'10". I'm sure that's a lie.
He's not 5'10".
Yeah.
He looked so short.
Frankie Quinones is next to him, and he's slightly taller than him.
Yeah.
And I know Frankie's short.
He reminds the kid that finals are next week, and then they do an elaborate handshake.
Inappropriate.
A LeBron-style handshake.
LeBron-like handshake routine with the kid is my note. Louis stops Slater. Coach Jesse. I'm not Coach Jesse today. Today, I'm speaking as music teacher Vargas. And he ain't happy, Holmes.
And he ain't happy, Holmes. Oh, you can say it.
I like Coach Jesse better. He doesn't hit me up for money like that substitute music teacher. Oh, so he's not the full-time music teacher.
Hello, exposition.
So much exposition so far.
Staircase exposition going on here.
Exposition is out to a 30-point lead.
Wait.
But a run is coming.
We're not done because we got to learn about Mario's annual holiday gig. You're not driving that Southwest Secure Delivery truck again this Christmas, are you?
Holy shit.
I'm saving for Noelle's college fund. More jobs equal more money, right? He's not the math teacher. Frankie wants the music department to beat Lake Stone at the Frosty Festival.
Nobody wins at the Frosty Festival.
Plot liftoff? Hospital talent show? What's happening?
It's not a competition, or it is a competition that never gets settled.
Are they telling us it's not a competition that anyone wins, or is it because Lake Stone is so good,
Yeah.
nobody ever wins other than them?
The only one that wins is Ciara, who sells that amazing funnel cake with a little powdered sugar.
That powdered sugar, homie.
Oh. Hey, don't change the subject. Gets back to finding a real music teacher so they can go full-on monster truck crush it.
I wonder if that blonde woman with the instrument case will factor in.
No. She's just home to see her dad.
Maybe she's related, maybe not. We don't know yet.
Well, it could be a sugar daddy. Who knows?
Music changes dramatically. Mario's going to do it for his daughter, Noelle.
He's a little obsessed with his daughter. Fucking relax, man.
Frankie says that's why you're the principal, does an imaginary dust off your shoulder. And then as he walks away, he does the signature, which he does also in this fool, that little whistle.
Yeah.
Which delights me to no end. That's a Golden Dumpster nominee, ladies and gentlemen. Frankie Quinones doing a whistle.
Cut to Sophie on the floor with her dad watching a shitty toy train go around their shitty Christmas tree.
Who are these white people? We didn't get an intro or anything.
Put it in the intro.
What?
Who are these white people?
You screaming, who are these white people?
The train and the poinsettias are their thing, and the dad is a bingo.
Big time. My note was, is her dad, you know.
Is he Art from Fallen? Their asses are both firmly on. And if you notice, they both pause in between lines. Okay, you're done with your line. And then here's my line.
Hit us with a who's that man, because I don't believe these people met before, let alone her father-daughter.
Yep.
Who's that man?
He's so ass on remembering they have to go get the poinsettias. Losing my mind.
I couldn't tell if they were just bad at acting or they're trying to stretch this thing to an hour and 25 minutes. It might be both.
Guys, guess what?
I miss mom.
They have a dead mom's position too.
Winter poinsettias were her thing.
Over a year since she's been gone.
Oh my God.
We still have all our wonderful memories.
Mommy talks position.
His dad is so ass on.
She is too, by the way.
No, but she looks like Meryl Streep next to him.
He was the front runner for ass on in this terrible movie for most of the movie.
As I will mention in a few minutes, this is the Western Conference of ass on. It is jam-packed.
You have one good scene. You could go from third to ninth.
Absolutely. They have the hideous doorstep reindeer to remember her by. And that reindeer is all him, and there's some forced laughter. I'm sure that won't come back.
We're going to talk about that reindeer.
Cut to Slater and Marisa making Christmas cookies. Noelle's helping by finding the baking playlist. Sorry, the royalty-free baking playlist.
Exactly.
That's what she's looking for.
Maybe you should have a signal, like arm raised or a little...
Hey. No, that's Frankie's whistle. You don't get to do that whistle.
To say, hey, I'm working, not texting all my friends.
The line between dorky and hilarious is tricky, Dad.
Mario's dimples have the best cleavage in Cinephobe history.
Activate the daisy chain, because those dimples are popping.
They're dimpling.
You can get lost. There's legitimate gravity in there. It's freakish.
It's a black hole.
Is that Dante's Peak?
Nope.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's more of a volcano than whatever the fuck they showed in Dante's Peak.
Marissa says he wore sweater vests every day when they were kids.
He says vests are cool. They show off the guns and say, I've got style. Marisa says, life vests protect you from drowning, sweater vests protect you from ever getting a date. Ha ha, banter.
Got his ass.
This is what I've noted. This is the Western Conference of ass on.
They talk about the Frosty Festival and the bells. Noelle is worried. We need a pro. But Mario's distracted by his other job.
He pulls a Jamie Foxx in Law Abiding Citizen who's like, oh, yeah, I can't wait to go see you perform. I want to see it live. I don't want to go see practice. He does not want to go to that recital at all.
He's hoping someone sends some...
He is hoping a murder spree goes on to keep him from going to that thing.
At the school, oh.
Slater mentions the delivery driver first shift tomorrow. From now to New Year's, you're an exhausted space case.
Exactly. Holiday deliveries are, woo!
You delivered that way better than he did.
That's off.
His noises are on par with Wesley Snipes' noises in Future Sport.
Out of nowhere, and this is going to become a horseman at some point, a horseman contender. Abrupt change in dialogue for no reason.
It throws me off so many times in this movie. Well, I'm like, did I miss something?
Right. I was rewinding to make sure I didn't miss a transition or something. Noelle says, are we poor?
The fuck?
What? We're rich. In family and love.
Ew, that sounds like we're poor.
Same note too, kid.
They have a massive kitchen in a good-sized home. KitchenAid mixer on the counter that's about $500 to $600. They're doing fine.
Although they do live in Pine Star, Lakestone, Arizona.
Yeah.
Where the only place to eat in town has a broken panini grill.
It's crusted in burnt grease.
You could go there or you could go to the Diddler ice cream shop.
Take it easy.
2 places.
We're not there yet.
You just blew the roof off my prediction.
We're not there yet.
All right. She's asking because he has a job, but takes another job at Christmas. He wanted to surprise her. But since he's getting the third degree, 20 CB, third degree?
Absolutely.
He's saving money for her college fund. Seriously? Amazing.
He says, when you're a Supreme Court justice, you can pay me back.
Yeah, it's not a gift. It's a loan.
I didn't have a college fund, so I don't know. But like, people do college funds and then make the kid pay them back? That's crazy.
If your kid's going to be a successful genius.
Or a Supreme Court justice.
Well, a Supreme Court justice only makes $223,500 a year. With housing costs in D.C., that's not a ton of money.
It's really specific, Zach. How'd you figure that out?
For some reason, a 14-year-old knew that.
She's on a very specific track.
He says he doesn't care how she does it, just has to pay him back.
You can get a second job.
What?
Family banter.
Be the first Supreme Court justice that moonlights as an SSD driver.
This is national now.
He boops her nose with powdered sugar. Noelle steals a cookie as she bolts, and Mario seamlessly transitions a giggle into a pensive lean and pose.
Out of nowhere!
This was incredible.
I was so confused.
An abrupt turn like Conan the Destroyer. Out of nowhere, let's take a right.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
He's got ass off in this picture, I gotta be honest.
Because he's looking at this photograph. But the sigh, again, not a believable sigh.
I know some people never find their true love, but I did. I just got to be thankful that I had it once.
Dead wife exposition.
Launches into this exposition unprompted. What's happening? Marissa says she also misses Isabella. She was her best friend.
Yeah.
Not the same one-upper.
But which was first? Did he bang his sister's best friend or?
I'm still wondering if he's banging his sister.
Look at this photograph. As his sister, way too comfortable. This is not fraternal relation right here.
There's something going on here.
Look at the way he's looking at her and the way she's looking at him.
We've got a delivery montage.
Southwest Secure Delivery sticker on a van has serious Emerson Foods building vibes.
Big time.
Same note too, bro.
He gets a signature. He delivers to a family of bingos.
There's an obnoxious acapella Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Lonely Lydia.
Oh.
With the least practical Christmas sweater ever.
Is that three-dimensional?
Yes.
Is that a moose?
It's a moose.
You don't respect the boulevard, and you don't respect the fans.
Nah, it's a reindeer, but I'll pretend it's a moose.
It looks like a dick in the box is what it looks like.
How do you know what that looks like?
From the video.
Didn't clear it up.
One. Cut a hole in the box.
Yes.
Maze, you have to clip in this doo-wop piece of shit song. I don't know what's happening.
No, I'm not clipping. Look.
You have to.
No.
You can be mad that I didn't clip the Riddler, the Method Man song into the Batman Forever episode. I'll clip that now.
You know what?
I'm not clipping the soundtrack to this movie.
All right, you know what? Yeah, clip that now.
Let's do that.
The entire song.
I got your mind twisted. Unrealistic wavelength draining all your brain strength, inflicted crosswords puzzling your doubt, questioning your own mental health. Yeah, it's like a maze within itself. Yeah, check the grimy, slimy, criminal individual. I be searching for the dark night, lurking in the shadows of the city. Hero with Jiggy, my crime committee, robbing every golf and piggy bank blind. Take a journey through the mind of a red. Once again, it's the mind bender, 3-time felony offender, demented, brain cemented, mixing the blender, illusion, mass confusion, question mark, clues in what, where, why, who's in, quiz, time to ask yourself who it is, shiesty be you know, underhanded biz, invaded brothers' wigs. Can I live? Corrupting, bringing all the misery and suffering. Pain you couldn't cure with the buffering. Rotating, ridiculous, rapid fire riddle. Back, get trapped in the middle of the red line. Big up to all my people, not a problem. The red line.
Sophie made her dad mom's Christmas recipe cookies.
Oh my God.
Back to Lonely Dad Manor because this guy.
Pop says it's not the Christmas cookie challenge. Good try.
What?
She sings songs 2% lactate milk. Their scenes are excruciating.
Oh my God.
They're having two separate conversations at all times.
The way he's looking at her.
Now we get to their plot, which isn't really explained for a little while longer, but Dad picks up a vintage 1950s toy skier.
It took an hour to figure out they're selling these toys.
Yes.
And that's why she's there. And Mom used to do this at conventions.
Her mom died last year, and she wasn't planning on visiting her father for Christmas had it not been for these toys. Think about that shit. This cold-hearted broad.
I mean, we are about to learn he is the most senile man who's ever existed. He's not in present day.
Is it senile or denial?
It's dementia.
You're right, because there's a lot coming up.
This dude doesn't know where he is. There's a scene, they're at a restaurant, and then he goes, oh yeah, I have been cooking a lot lately. I guess we'll get some food. Motherfucker, you're at a restaurant. What do you think you're going to do there?
He asks her, when are you going back to Buffalo?
Shuffling off to Buffalo.
She says, you mean Phoenix?
Different animal.
The one not 2,500 miles away?
34,000 miles.
Oh my God.
Connections.
Put him in a home.
An hour-and-a-half drive to the airport.
They follow a lot of the laws. She puts him in the Christmas spirit.
She damn near spills all the milk, by the way.
Of course.
It's 2% lactate. Also, 2% of the milk actually makes it inside the glass.
You always said living with Mom was like the holidays all year long.
It was like Christmas every day.
That sounds fucking exhausting.
Knock at the door. It's Mario staring into their house.
What is he doing?
He's prowling.
He needs a signature for this one, not any of the other ones.
No.
She's got some questions. I'm a bit of a mind reader, so let me guess. You're wondering why I'm not wearing the mesh cap. Not my best look.
What is that?
No wonder he's still single.
What mesh cap? I need to understand. I just want to understand.
That's the typical SSD uniform.
Yeah.
Green shirt, different colored green pants, mesh cap.
With mesh cap, you say?
With mesh cap. SSD with mesh cap, you say?
Wow. Someone thinks a lot of himself. Bet you say that to all the delivery men.
Are they flirting?
What is happening here?
Say no to, Maze. What the hell is happening in this conversation?
My question. You scored 0 on the mind reading, by the way. She's selling items online, worried she'll run out of boxes. Can he help? And he says, with your whole life, no, I'm not that guy, but I can do boxes. My note, what is happening?
This guy is a school principal?
Delivering packages in the middle of the day, mind you, when there's school.
It's winter break. It's the second job.
They have finals.
It's winter break for the entire movie.
For Hopes? For the principal?
Zach, there's only 6 students in the whole damn school.
By the way, she never takes her finals.
Nah, that's just a thing to say.
He goes and gets boxes from the truck. Delivery drivers don't carry boxes.
But he turns back after one step.
You can see him counting his steps too.
0 on the mind reading, huh?
She says it might be more efficient if you brought boxes to the door. He says she's the first person to ever ask him for a box. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
That can't be true. Why would I make that up?
Why would your dad?
To anecdotally prove me wrong to keep a strong woman down?
What are you talking about?
Mario loves this though. Touche. And here comes Cucko Pop sidling his ass into the frame.
He says, he seems nice. And she naturally says, what?
What?
And he says, I don't know. I didn't even hear what you guys were talking about.
You see that old fuck? Go drink your lactate.
You know what? I fucks with it. He came in with a strong opinion.
I didn't hear a word you guys said. I remember when drinking fountains were segregated and comic books were a nickel.
Oh, shit, man.
Back to bell choir practice. They're awful.
No, Zach. The ADR.
Oh, wait, is the bell ringing and the singing not happening in real time?
Horseman.
What do you guys want to call it? Do you want to call it ADR? Do you want to call it lip syncing?
No, it's ADR.
It's ADR.
Okay.
So ask if they're sounding good, T.O. Jesse. The kid's corrector, that's Mr. Vargas. He says nobody can call him Jesse. He's known her since she was a little chamaka.
Easy.
Then he says he's playing. They can all call him Jesse. Inappropriate.
This 37-year-old woman here, Charlotte, is not a student. No way. This is the white version of Abuela Mija.
Oh, which would be
grandmother, daughter? You mean this one?
Look at this photograph.
These two kids that are destined to go down really dark paths in their life? Because that kid ain't making it through college. I'll tell you that. What?
Which one's not making it through college?
Apparently this friendless girl and Noelle have great voices. Since when?
Since ADR.
More cowbell reference. These kids are terrible.
He says, we need more cowbell. We don't have a cowbell. I was like, oh, it's right here. And it's literally right there in frame next to him. Sure. He hands it to the kid that did the LeBron dap with the principal earlier. The kid says, no way. And Frankie, on his way back, under his breath says, yeah, for reals. And I laughed so fucking hard, Golden Dumpster, because I don't think that was in the script.
There's no way.
Why would the kid say, whoa, for a fucking cowbell?
Why would your dad?
There it is. I walked into that one.
Sister and the family are sitting for dinner. He tells the story of Sophie. Marissa thinks that she was flirting.
This pervert brings up all the women he's horned on entirely during the day.
Tactical redundancy of his hilarious encounter.
He heard practice was good. She was snuck into the rehearsal. She says Charlotte and her are going to kill it, and it is a plate of wings. Go look at that picture again.
Whoa.
I'm saying she likes wings. He lies, says he'll be front and center. And then Noelle says that he owes her one. 14. What are you talking about? Owe her one?
Pedro on the shelf.
Oh.
Mary and Joseph statue. Mario recognizes his dead wife's ornaments. They're going to use them this year.
Cut to clean up.
I want Noelle to crush it so bad.
More exposition. Frosty Fest, Lakestone. If only I could find a music teacher. If only someone in this town of 32 people played an instrument.
I wish there was a reference so I could know how good the Lakestone vocal locals are at singing.
They're the New England Patriots of choirs.
How's about that for a reference?
The Patriots aren't. Oh, this was 2020. Got it. Okay.
There you go.
They don't stand a chance. Maybe there will be a Christmas miracle.
Such an incredibly terrible ass-on sigh.
Abrupt dialogue change.
That was what the sigh was for. You look exhausted, bro.
Marisa, ass on. I love her, but she's incredibly ass on in the scene.
I love her.
I do love her.
She hints at the real reason he takes the second job.
He says college money.
She says it's because holidays are hard without Isabella.
They start arguing.
Mario gets pumped, taking care of everyone but himself.
Yeah, that's what people who kill themselves say.
Mom and Dad taught us that Feliz NaviDAD is about family, being together, being grateful. That's what we should be passing on.
Noche Buena, remember? Dad had 3 jobs, blah, blah, blah.
Poppy talk.
Hello, exposition.
We both know Isabella's life insurance is in a trust.
Mommy talk.
Noelle can go to any college. I love we both know as an exposition device.
We both know, so
that she's rich.
It would be completely unnecessary for me to, yeah.
This was the scene where I was like, Mario Lopez, a little ass off, man. The way he sadly just says college tuition and just has that dead look in his eyes. I was like, fuck, man. He's got me.
He's got you?
He's got me right here, man. He's got me. I'm like, okay, little ass off.
He can't handle all the sadness he feels during the holidays.
And then he starts talking, kind of loses it.
Well, doesn't want to talk about stuff. No, you don't.
Tactical redundancy, the real reason he takes the job right when Noelle is coming in.
Oh, shit, she forgot her phone.
Sean Astin digging a pool. The 15-year-old forgot her phone.
Right.
Lived the 45 minutes or whatever it was without her phone this entire time.
There's no way.
No chance.
I do love the half-assed, I'm going to hurry across this crosswalk effort he gives to go get her. And I said, plot liftoff?
There was plot liftoff in this movie?
There's a plot.
I had plot liftoff as the mention of the Frosty Fest.
Cut to Jesse and the friendless choir passing out flyers. And here comes the New England Patriots of choirs.
Yeah.
Singing down the street like it's fucking West Side Story.
Holy ADR, Batman.
And not a single beat to be found.
The worst lip syncing I've ever seen.
This is the part I don't get. You already are committing to these people singing. They don't actually have any lines other than singing. Why not just let the singers play the kids?
Because they didn't pay the singers.
Right.
They paid them something. They had to sing it.
No, they didn't. They used pre-recorded other people's music.
This is royalty-free usage of this music?
It's not royalty-free, but they don't have the singers that sang these songs available for the production. They just paid for the song.
Right.
And that's cheaper than having people actually sing.
And they're probably in their 30s and they're not casting anybody. Oh, wait. I forgot about Charlotte.
Oh.
Did you hear them? They sound like angels sent from actual heaven, sent here to save mankind.
Legion. Angels.
I love how Frankie has his whistle on at all times.
Of course. He's a coach. He's a PE coach. Jesse agrees they do. Almost wants to reach out. Take me there right now because you have access to heaven. He's just playing. They're not real angels. You guys are just as good, if not better. Charlotte wants to get Noelle, who is across the street.
Yeah.
Sadly, not drinking a milkshake.
Stirring it.
And they could all see her from like 8 feet away.
They can all cuck her from 8 feet away, Zach. That's what they proceed to do. They all cuck.
Slater walks into the same milkshake shop, doesn't know his daughter is there.
Nope.
I couldn't tell if he was pretending or not.
Well,
he was doing the, I didn't see you there. Or if he legitimately was going.
Maybe he is, because later in the movie, there is a scene where someone he knows walks into an establishment and he never acknowledges it. But then he says, I saw you when you were in there.
Two Scoops McGee is going to get him the usual.
I got a name later that is very close, but way more attacking.
Well, I like to imagine that after he got fired from the Plaza Hotel, Two Scoops McGee moved out to Pine Star Lake Stone, Arizona, and opened up his own shop.
And maybe change his name to Two Scoops Pedostachio ice cream.
Disguisey? He disguised himself?
Pedostachio disguisey?
He should have told her the truth. He wasn't sure he knew till he heard it out loud.
He's still ordering a flavor of ice cream he doesn't like?
It turns out that the usual is winter chip with gummy worms. That's what he used to do with Isabella.
They couldn't get the rights to mint chip?
Well,
I had to say winter chip?
I'm sure they could. They have a whole plethora of ice cream flavors in this movie. It's not even his favorite flavor.
What's his flavor?
My favorite is Granny Smith Apple Pandowdy.
Which is my golden dumpster. Pandowdy?
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know. Is that a pun? Is it a play on words?
It sounds like a name we came up with for a character. That's what it sounds like.
Pandowdy.
They can say that, but not mint chip. Got it. This was her mom's favorite. Gummy worms got added later after Noelle was born because ice cream was too cold for her. Yeah, she's a baby. Why are you giving a baby ice cream? Fucking idiot.
So he gives the gummy worms instead. Yeah, that's so much better.
They missed the mom.
But also, the gummy worms were just to feed the child. The child who's now grown. You don't need to order the gummy worms anymore, my man. Or the flavor that you don't like.
Get what you want.
He orders it for the memories. He throws it right in the trash.
He says he's okay most of the time, but holidays kick his butt. She's better at handling this. She gives a whole thing about fucking energy, can't be created or destroyed, only change. I said, I bet that won't come back.
Shout out to science class.
He's confused. He's a principal, and he has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
Okay.
This guy's an educator.
Honestly, Maze, if in your edit you just decide to recreate every line he has, I would be very happy because you're nailing it.
Wow. When did you get so smart?
Maze is going to be in a Hallmark movie next year. He got casting tape was just as fucking...
Too tall for Christmas. Mace goes back to his hometown. He's too tall to fall in love.
Is the town on alert?
There's no town left.
From the earthquake?
Tsunami wiped it away?
Oh, no, it didn't wipe it away. Everyone just left because they thought it was going to wipe it away because they put the town on alert.
She thinks her mom's a ghost. Part of the ghost is in the ice cream shop. The other part's at home. He looks confused.
Wow, when did you get so smart? I've always been. You just aren't smart enough to see how smart I am.
Called your dad dumb?
You're right.
He says he'll come to rehearsal. She says no. He has to start dating. What?
Left turn.
What is this abrupt change?
Remember what you used to tell me during my swimming lessons? Never be ready. Just got to jump in.
That's not good advice.
Wait, hold on. Let's stick with Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning. Was that the lesson?
Okay, let's go rewatch Man on Fire. People are not on board with me when I tell people, yeah, we did that for Cinephobe. It's actually not a good movie. I'm getting a lot of shit over this.
They lose their fucking mind, man.
He agrees to date. She says they already made a profile on his sister's dating app. What?
Oh, I missed this whole part of the conversation.
Oh, but she said they had to sift through a lot of limp dick pics that Marissa was gathering. She only likes them soft. I don't know if you knew that.
Let me hit up Marissa.
I didn't get that version.
Oh, that's in the Disney Plus version.
Is that in the Feliz Navi? Damn!
Nope. Lonely Dad comments.
Don't laugh and then ope me.
They have enough.
Choose one.
Box. But the boxes are big and the toys are small. Sophie messed that up. He over-explains her idea of stuffing the boxes with old newspapers is a good idea, and then apparently has a newspaper for when the Beatles were at Sun Devil Stadium.
This is so ass on. He flips from the back of this newspaper, one page in. Oh,
you're telling me page 9 was like, oh, by the way, the Beatles are in town.
I wonder whatever happened to those guys.
That's the dimension right there.
Absolutely.
No, that's him doing banter.
No.
It's not. It's the dementia.
He's definitely not trying to be funny. Like, I wonder what happened to those guys.
He definitely thinks John Lennon's still alive.
He's asking, and I bet Ringo is his favorite.
Knock at the door. It's Mario checking to see if they need more boxes.
What the fuck?
Dad chirps in the background that they need smaller ones. She's got diarrhea of the mouth and tells him that he's rocking the uniform.
I said she starts 8-miling him on how to flirt.
Is she also a pervert? What's happening?
They both want to fuck.
Who?
They're both into each other.
Whomst?
It's a big just fuck already movie.
Whomst do they want to fuck? Because it's not each other.
Yeah.
No, this Sweet Annie is through the roof. They just say things to each other. Hey, you're not going to just look at my uniform, are you? Oh, yeah, I can't stop staring at your uniform. I'm like, what the fuck? Who talks like this?
You're the perfect blend of elegance and style, and your ride should be no different. The 2024 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid meets all your needs, from business to brunch and everywhere in between. With head-turning details like a sleek front end, plus stylish interior, and an available 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and seamless tech integration. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more about the new 2024 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid.
This episode is brought to you by Cadillac. When you have 4 new tires, every drive feels fresh. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get 1 for just $1 during the Cadillac Certified Service Fresh Start Tire event. Visit Cadillac.com/service offers or see dealer for full details. At participating U.S. GM dealers only. Highest or equal value tire will be $1. Offer ends 5/31/2025. Not available with other offers.
This episode is brought to you by Loom by Atlassian. Are you feeling stuck at work? Get your team unstuck with Loom video messaging and move work forward. Use Loom to simultaneously record both your screen and yourself to share a quick update, provide feedback, train a colleague, and everything in between. Plus, add Loom AI to your meetings for instant written notes and recordings. Try Loom today at Loom.com. That's LOOM.com.
Cut to Mario eating cookies at Miss Helen's.
What?
She knows he's a principal and asks about the bell choir. They're her bells?
They're antiques?
It's happening so fast. She asks who's replacing the music teacher.
He's got a little package under his arm just to let us know this is not a house call. It's still a delivery. He's not banging Miss Helen.
Right. All you can do is your best and maybe a little bit extra.
Message!
Is your package something special? Who knows? I have a glass of wine at night. That way, when I shop online, I don't remember. It's kind of like someone else got me a present.
Same note too, but...
Oh, Zach's Miss Helen?
That's funny. The line I took down was, I have a glass of wine at night. That way, if I sexually assault the delivery person, I won't remember.
They'd start dancing?
Sexually assaulting, yes.
And Mario's giving running commentary.
He delivers packages like they make drinks and cocktail. No one's getting fucking anything.
Zach, there are 14 houses in this town. How many deliveries do you think he has to make? He's on the clock chilling the rest of the time.
No, he's constantly making deliveries.
I like to think when he's parked in front of Sophie and her dad's house, they shot all those scenes in one day.
Of course.
They parked the van in one spot, they slapped the sticker on it, and they shot every part of the movie. Back to back to back to back to back.
Choir practice. They're singing Joy to the World. Studio singing, aka ADR. Doesn't match up at all.
Los Bocas Locus. He hands out sheet music, tells him to hit that big mama bell. Did they forget to add the bell sound?
Same note too. The bell makes 0 sound.
It's ghost bell.
Yeah.
Lip syncing, ADR, big time horseman. This is their first time singing. They sound perfect. Is the clapping even dubbed in? What's going on?
A hot mom is wondering why Slater's in that uniform. He likes to stay busy.
Hey, guess what? That's Mario Lopez's real life wife, Courtney.
This is Charlotte's mom. Look at those 2 photographs back to back.
No, I know.
Bullshit. Sean Astin.
This child is adopted.
This is Sean Astin digging an ocean.
She looks older than her mom.
Of course.
It's a small town, so everyone knows everyone. But apparently they all just learned that he's a delivery guy, which he does every fucking year.
Yeah.
How horny? Is every woman in this town horny?
Super horny.
What's happening?
I'm sorry. I'm just really, really fun. More diarrhea of the mouth. You look like the principal I wish I had.
Wants to bang.
Qualified? Yes, that too. Also Cobra formula.
Awkward goodbye. They walk away. He asked Noelle if she was trying to set him up. He says that's a parent of a student, so not a possible date. I said, you coward.
Noelle says the vocal group is rugged. Charlotte says her bell isn't insured.
So her mom has to carry it. I don't know what any of this means.
Noelle figures out they need to find someone outside the high school to date.
He just wants to focus on the holidays. Cut to Marissa decorating. He picks up a nutcracker.
Clip to Lewis Pinnock.
Oh no, David's too busy to help decorate.
And Noelle's rehearsing, so I guess it's all up to me.
Oh, well, good thing you're a water ski instructor with plenty of time on your hands in the winter.
A water ski instructor?
Same note too.
Nice exposition.
There's absolutely no way that she makes so much money during the busy season of water ski instructing that she can take the winters off and do fucking nothing.
That can't be a full time.
Let's update the CT5 worst jobs list.
Worst jobs?
Well, one, she's jobless. But two, part of my reasoning for some of the jobs on my list was no one will believe that they're real jobs. So let's slot her in to fourth and move everybody else down. Just one of those days scientists off the board.
It is just one of those days for them.
Is she flirting with her brother with this garland shimmy?
Brother, let me tell you something.
What's happening?
They be fucking. They've been fucking.
He wants to borrow this ornament. He just leaves.
It's not an ornament, Zach. That is a Russian nesting doll. Clip Vince Vaughn.
Oh my God. There's another doll in here. Hi, look at this. There's a doll in here. Man, look at this thing here. Oh my God, there's another one. Look at this. Did you know that?
Yeah,
That's
I did.
awesome.
It's a Russian nesting doll. You want to have a seat when you
That's
start the meeting?
incredible. Look at that little doll. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
keeps going.
Can you- yeah.
It keeps going. There's more. There's more dolls
Yeah,
in here.
no, they
Look at
call
that.
them nesting dolls.
Did you know
You wanna sit
that?
down? We
No, but
start
they
the
keep
meeting?
going. There's more dolls. You have
Yeah.
one doll, you have another.
No,
put this on top of this doll.
that's what they are.
I just got to see. I got to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, there's
You're
a lot.
kidding me.
Yeah. Okay, but why don't we start the meeting up? Maybe you should
You're not
touch
going
it.
to tell me that goes again.
What's that?
Guys, there's another one.
Oh, I'm going to ask for that clip later, so keep that ready.
Yeah.
Cut to the kid toucher at the ice cream shop.
Oh, Two Scoops McGee.
Senile dad's there at the counter.
With an egg cream, like it's a bar.
He likes that it's a pop fountain.
So he plays a song on the jukebox, starts dancing like a bingo, turns around, and with the most ass-on look, he goes,
Helen!
Which reminded me of Danny Houston in the number 23, finding out that this bloody slashed woman is dead after checking her pulse.
Oh, shit. She's dead. He thought she moved.
I guess this ice cream shop is in Chinatown.
Oh, she's sorry to hear about his dead wife. He's okay. She's used to being by herself.
I'm so glad we found another way to cram tension, in quotes, into this movie.
A lot more tension between these two than between his daughter and fucking Mario Lopez. He asks her, can I get you another egg cream? And she says, oh.
Yeah, clip it.
Can I get you another egg cream?
And that's a golden.
She's having a second milkshake?
Hey, man.
This isn't a bar.
She's going to follow that up with a glass of wine and order another vibrator online.
Oh. Slater brings a return box to Sophie. May have glanced at the letter. Senile comes out.
Pop rushes to the door. Needs a favor. Needs his help. Who made him an expert on mailing stuff? SSD?
There's a package for him. Senile calls her great, then shits on her system, which isn't great. She sounds fun, and I wish I could stay. I wish you could stay forever. Calm down, you senile old bingo.
Well, we finally answered the question. Why would your dad?
He just
She's looking for a box for him to sign? Why does he need to sign a box? She comes rushing out the door. Wait! Trips on a deer, eats shit, falls down the stairs, pops up.
She's fine.
Little bruised, lot embarrassed.
Falls down the stair ass-onedly.
How can two generic hot people have this little awareness? Have they ever had sex before?
Once.
We know Mario Lopez has a daughter.
Are we sure?
Cut to Noelle and Marissa setting up the dating profile. Noelle calls it boring. Marissa says responsible and boring aren't bad. They updated. Hello, I'm a normal guy. If you think that's cool, let's meet. If you don't, all good. No worries. Normal is underrated.
Holy shit.
Terrible bio.
Post a pic of the dimples and be done with it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What are we doing?
Take it from me, that bio ain't gonna work.
The Pendleton pic would say hipster cholo type.
Oh.
We don't want that. That'd be bad. Noelle hopes her future boyfriend wears a shirt like her dad.
This girl is headed to Daddy Issues USA.
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me?
headed.
Who's that man?
Mario gets home, hears squealing inside because they got a match.
How shitty of a profile did they use? You got one match?
Well, I mean, there's 14 people in this town. How many of them can possibly be on this app?
You got to change that radius to like 150 miles, bro.
They want him to eat before he goes on his lunch date. They give him clothes options. Mario wants to wear his red sweater vest.
He doesn't get a vote.
You never eat on a lunch date. Is that real?
I don't go on lunch dates.
Maze, before you were betrothed, did you go on lunch dates?
No.
Okay. There it is, guys. We solved it.
I don't do coffee dates. I don't do lunch dates.
Damn, Zach. What the fuck, man?
I'm not your friend. What are we doing?
They won't show him the picture of the woman.
What? He's going in blind?
Which seems like an important thing if you're going to meet this person in public.
We get a 20 CB ass. They grow up so fast from the daughter.
They tell him to wear this Navy shirt. The sister tells her brother the Navy makes your eyes glow. And I says, she does want to fuck.
Sophie's going out to run some errands. She'll be back in a few hours. I wonder if they're going to meet up.
She sidesteps the deer because she tripped on it last time. Mario knocks on Willard's door to pick up their toy sales.
Toy man!
Mario wonders what Willard's secret to staying happy is. We both have dead wives.
I want to clarify for the listening audience. I'm not naming him Toy Man. That is what Mario Lopez yells as the door opens.
This old man is so ass on. This perfect exchange happens. Maze, clip it.
You seem pretty thrilled to be selling all these toys. I don't know how I'd feel if my daughter came into town and started selling all my stuff. What's your secret to staying so happy?
My wife passed away. That doesn't sound right, does it?
I laughed. Golden Dumpster nominee. But I also asked, why didn't he connect with him on that point?
About the dead wife?
Yes. They both have dead wives. That's not like, oh, me too.
Hashtag. Because he just wants to get away from the senile old fuck, okay? He's there to see the daughter.
That's pretty horny, by the way.
This is when we get the exposition of why she's here.
Yes.
Seems pretty late. The toys belong to my wife. My bingo daughter isn't good at this. Wrong addresses, mixed up boxes. Lucky me, it could take a while.
He has to use the bathroom because he needs to change his outfit for a date and he needs to deuce and update the chat. Noelle is struggling to study for finals before Christmas. They should be doing Christmas stuff. Marissa jokes about talking to the principal to change that. Abrupt, unnatural change in conversation.
Yep.
Let's go through a glossary of Spanish Christmas terms.
You remember Las Posadas, catcher for the Yankees?
Okay.
No good. Supercharge that.
No.
Put in the intro.
Put out those paper bags. Luminarius? Yes.
This is what I call culture's position.
I like that.
This is a Hallmark movie for white people to learn about NaviDAD.
For sure.
We would eat pozole. Dad would bring out the reindeer piñata.
We don't want no reindeer games.
NaviDAD's position.
Her aunt gives her horrible advice to stop studying and go hang out with Charlotte.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, finals aren't going to happen, so.
Oh, okay.
You know why her aunt does that?
What?
She wants to clear out some alone time with Hermano.
Cut to dessert.
Mario's looking around, trying to find his date, and Sophie taps him on the shoulder. Hey there, not so stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Toy lady. She tells him to grab a table. He's awkward. He doesn't get it. He expositions that his daughter made him a dating profile. Bill Maher. Toy lady is his date.
I feel like I missed an important part.
So did Mario.
Toy lady is the blind date.
There's a callback because she had a late breakfast, so she's just going to get a coffee. Hey, I was supposed to say that.
At some point, well, this is a nice fake date. And I was like, when did we agree that this is a fake date? We'll get there, I guess. But
yeah.
I'm certain I'm missing something, and I'm blaming myself. I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention because there's no way this well-constructed plot could have ever left out a huge plot point like that, right?
They explain it to each other in a second.
Oh, they give some exposition?
Yeah.
This entire movie looks like it was shot with a TikTok filter.
Absolutely.
Both him and her. I'm like, fuck me, man. Mm-hmm. All that's missing is dog ears and fucking a long tongue to flap out.
Oh. We get some musical banter.
She orders 2 black coffees. There's an abrupt fade to commercial.
Not a lot of those.
Then they sit down and continue to flirt. He explains it's his first date in a while.
Fade to commercials a horseman.
Pressure's off. Points for showing up. Blah, blah, blah. She asks about his daughter. Didn't picture a family.
Oh, my God.
Call back to the mind reader thing. She says the word b-ball.
You've got him diddling kids in a basketball league at midnight?
Close. I'm a high school principal. My principal smelled like Bengay and wore a back brace. Mr. Carruthers from Lakestone. That's my man.
Carruthers, 20 CB name.
I see him at all the principal conferences. You keep in touch with him?
No, he borrowed her from Jazz because She played the French horn?
I need explanation. I don't know about music, guys. Is French horn bad?
Turns out she's first chair French horn for the Phoenix Symphony.
Well, that was the musical instrument from the beginning of the movie.
But I still don't understand why the French horn is something band-worthy.
I don't know. We get some elevator music callback.
Yeah, now he looks like a dick for calling classical music elevator music.
He's willing to learn about how she blows her horn. Favorite Christmas song. Hers is Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen. I said, what is she, an East Coast sports writer?
She loves b-ball.
His is Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Now they're walking, talking, coffee needs company.
They're horny.
This is just a practice date, right? They're gonna get ice cream?
Why is this a practice date?
Because she's going back to Phoenix. And he's nervous.
He's also making sure that it's a practice date. This guy doesn't deserve to have sex. He's Matt LeBlanc in Ed.
Hey, we could have gone to the place I used to take my dead wife to.
Way to bring that up on the practice date.
Do you guys have places that you run back like that?
I mean, I have places that I like to go to, sure, but I won't be like, hey, my ex and I used to go here. Want to go? That's insane.
And then you walk in and everyone's like, hey, you're back. And you got someone new with you, huh? That's my fear.
I was missing a dishy barista at the Desert Dessert, noticing how many dates Mario Lopez is bringing in.
It's the only place in town, apparently.
Mario won't stop raving about Two Scoops McGee's Christmas flavors.
Yeah, they have one that I love this year called Granny Smith
Apple Pandowdy. Come on. That's my favorite, too. Oh, what's the best, huh?
They run into Noelle and Charlotte.
Not in school.
Mario tries to shoo them home. Noelle brags about the a cappella group. Sophie offers herself up for advice. They shake hands after their practice date. Sophie walks away.
Awkward.
Mario calls after her. Sophie, maybe we can practice more too?
Cut to school. Charlotte wants to know about the date feedback, then mentions how horny her mom is. Again, he's not at school. He's delivering packages still.
The whole fucking town is talking about who my dad is fucking.
There's 32 people.
This is why I could never live in a small town.
We get a joke about Charlotte not writing her June birthday gift thank you notes. Time for practice. Slater walks in, tells Jesse he made this better, got a real musician. He's happy.
They dap. Take care of my people, man.
Sophie walks in. She's a pro.
Oh.
Jesse says he quits to go be their number one fan and then just runs off.
He quits immediately and starts a Si se puede chant.
Good for him.
Does a little whistle on his way out. Ass off.
Apparently the singing is a secret for this group. He wants to emerge mid-song like this Russian nesting doll. Clip it again.
Oh my God. There's another doll in here. Hi, look at this. There's a doll in here. Man, look at this thing here. Oh my God, there's another one. Look at this. Did you know that?
Yeah,
That's
I did.
awesome.
It's a Russian nesting doll. You want to have a seat when you
That's
start the meeting?
incredible. Look at that little doll. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Mario's idea is a film noir reveal where the singer's Russian nesting doll out of the bells.
Why?
He picked up the nesting doll 5 scenes ago. He's been carrying it around the whole time to illustrate his point.
Is that a Russian nesting doll in your pocket, or are you just getting progressively less happy to see me?
I did not understand what he was describing, and I thought that Sophie was going to be like, yeah, whatever, dude.
She says, like a mashup, but the same song.
That's not a mashup.
So a song.
So it's just a song.
They only have 1 week to do this.
Why is Marissa wrapped in a blanket?
She's got cookies.
Why is Marissa here?
I've been making cookies all day.
She's jobless.
Nope. She senses competition.
Oh, territory.
Oh, hold on. You think you just gonna come in and take my man? No, I brought you cookies.
And she set him up on a next date.
Cut to Mario on a date with Sabrina the middle-aged witch.
Oh, Maze.
What?
Not wrong, though.
Why are you amazing me on that one?
That's not nice, man. It's not nice to say.
To call her middle-aged?
Yeah, man.
All right.
It's not nice.
Okay.
I'm an ally.
Sorry, middle-aged podcaster Amin Hassan.
Exhausted. I'm exhausted.
She decorated Christmas mugs. They're selling. Proceeds go to the Frosty Fest.
Clip this as she dumps the pouch of crystals on the bar. I actually got a kick out of this.
Now, your profile says you're originally from Sedona, so what brought you out here at Pine Storm?
Oof. Energy? I'm guided by energy. Are you spiritual, David?
I go to church.
Mother Earth?
Mother Mary?
Yep, that is what the stones say. Okay, you're a Libra. Your lucky number is 4. Scales, air, strong but sensitive. Oof, that's too bad.
What's too bad? Those rocks told you all that? Do they know if the Cardinals are going to cover the spread this weekend?
I figured out the real reason for the delivery job. Massive, crippling gambling debt.
Gambling debts, like Jay Leno.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm a Cancer, so this just isn't going to work between us. Sorry.
Zach, have you been on a date like this?
Not where they bust out crystals like this, but yes, I've definitely talked crystals on plenty of dates.
God, they've never brought the crystals out.
No.
Second date?
I think one had them on a necklace. No, the crystals are always at home. It's always when you get back.
They demonstrate it when you get home?
By inserting them? What do you mean demonstrate?
Oh boy. I see I've got a lot to learn.
Cut to him and Sophie at a Mexican restaurant.
No.
I know it's a Mexican restaurant because there's 2 signs calling it one.
Sorry, Zach. I don't know if it's a Mexican restaurant. I think it's a Mexican and an American restaurant because the sign tells us that it's Mexican and American food.
He says it's a relief to do the practice dates.
You can eat all you want. He hits her with a, nah.
She loves nachos. It's amazing. The food of the company. Food, maybe the company. He grabs her hand, leans in.
Doesn't even live here. They laugh it off. They drink their margaritas. Gah! Start listing off reasons why it wouldn't work. Just fuck already.
Same note too.
He says fucking his students' moms is off limit. But fucking a teacher, albeit a temporary one.
She's not a teacher.
She's teaching the kids.
She's a consultant.
She works in the school.
She's pushing play on the ADR. That's what she's doing.
So that's okay.
Here comes a guitar player, Mayes. Clipper from Heartbreak Kid. They're into the moment. She's giving him a handy as he leans in, but they don't kiss.
He's ass off.
Mashing it under the table.
Holy shit. Sophie pretending to play the piano.
Golden dumpster.
We are escalating the lip syncing ADR to the next level here.
Look at this video graph.
The shoulders, the shoulder shrug, the smiling.
What the fuck is she doing?
Why did Zach zoom in?
Because look at her face.
Is the big red sheet over the piano to block her hands? No, it's to reveal that she's set up the toys in a row.
She kept some of the toys?
These little bingo.
Dad is babbling about a clown on a motorcycle. Classic Americana.
He's trying to get rid of them.
That's a duck on a trike, man.
What was that, buddy? Is he her new boyfriend? Oh, that's kind of forward. You know, circus boys, they love to gossip.
Yeah, okay.
That felt racist.
He's so horny for Mario.
The circus boy is riding the horse backward. Don't know if you guys noticed this.
I also think he actually heard the toy talk to him because he's senile as fuck. Noelle shows up the door. She's early. She's getting classes from Sophie.
Sophie's lip syncing face is just like her piano face.
What is this movie about? What is this movie about?
Don't worry. Cut to the dessert.
Okay.
This woman is into fitness.
How do you know, Zach?
Oh, because she's constantly stretching, talking about doing athletic things, loves fitness, loves that he's so fit, is wearing workout clothes.
She's a regular ski instructor as opposed to a water ski instructor.
Did they trade off season by season?
Completely obsessed with training and competing.
She wants to run a 5K on their date right now.
Absolutely not.
He declines.
Get the juices flowing. Chit chat. Chit chat.
She's such a fitness person that she high fives him. Fitness.
I have a very active 15-year-old daughter. What does that mean? An active 15-year-old daughter.
It means she's not Charlotte's mother. Diddlin' ice cream shop. Noelle walks in. Sophie's there. Everyone just has fucking milkshakes constantly in this movie.
Yeah, it's the bar in this town.
They're taking dumps left and right.
Oh my God.
Wreaking havoc on toilets all throughout town.
Sophie asks if Noelle is okay with her dad dating.
What a forward-ass question.
Sophie, no one can replace my mom. Emotional music cue. Cut to Two Scoops McGee for a reaction?
Mind your fucking business and get back to churning butter or whatever the fuck you make ice cream with.
This is an insane eavesdrop, and he's so ass off.
It's so funny when they cut to him. Stop lurking, Two Scoops. Turns out they both have dead moms. Bonding. Amazing moments callback. Noelle says her dad deserves love. Sophie's moved. So's Two Scoops. He gives them ice cream on the house. Then both of them pints. What is Two Scoops' deal? Is his mom and or wife dead too?
Diddling bait.
Free ice cream will destroy this business. You're just giving it away.
Noelle says that she knows dad has fun with Sophie because his dates with her are the ones he doesn't tell her about. Sophie likes that.
He doesn't tell Noelle how they don't fuck?
Choir practice. Jesse stops in to observe Sophie. Slater joins him to cock block. Bells can rest. Bella's locus. Come with me. Vamos.
Vamonos. And I said, you should be offended by that, Zach.
Me?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Lip syncing resumes as Mario tells Frankie about his practice dates with Sophie.
Button flies. Awful invention.
Terrible.
Ugly looking and not functional.
Mario writes a note on a post-it, sticks it to the piano, and invites her to dinner.
Just bang Sophie already.
And her fake piano playing is now...
It might be my golden dumpster.
A horseman, a golden dumpster, an ass on. It might be an ass off. I'm not sure what's going on. It's in every field.
They're having tamales and they make them together in an assembly line. He says carne asada tamales are special. She says it's a lot of meat.
Mm-hmm.
You hope?
Yeah.
Assembly line, each do a part. Sophie's going to do the masa. The masa's the hardest part.
Whoop.
One more S it is.
One more SLS.
Mini montage, a little harder than it looked. Mario's staring at Sophie. What's up?
A psychopath.
Nothing. It's just, this is fun.
Cut back to the fucking desert.
Again.
The only place that's open in this town.
It's the Hurricane Heist hacker.
Yes, Triple H.
How is she already ass on?
She's so ass on the second they show it.
You unbelievable, man. She says, I'm excited to be here with you, David. And I said, CT5 worst liars.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely no shot.
Sophie and Senile are there. Senile waits until he's at the counter to agree that they should eat. What did he think they were doing at this restaurant? What's happening?
Mario's unloading about how dating's not easy, being a single dad, his jobs. Triple H touches his right hand right when Sophie looks over at him. And we have to manufacture conflict because, guys, the third act just started.
Plot descent.
Mario starts raving about Sophie and apologizes.
He says, oh, I'm so sorry. And she says, it's okay. Check, please. I laughed. Golden dumpster. I don't know if they meant to make it funny, but it was.
She gives him a number for her therapist, not her number.
Oh, Phil Noir.
Keeps that on her? In her belt?
Yeah, Zach.
And he notices Sophie's there.
Does nothing.
But didn't go to explain things? The date's over.
Yeah.
Cut to Noel getting ready for the festival, or I guess not really. He brings her an aluminum swan.
That's a duck, man.
Done dating for a while.
Those robe changes are sick.
What?
Metallic origami.
There's something about this performance that I promise you I don't understand.
Nobody does.
I get irately confused, over the top style.
Yeah.
Robe changes is sick. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought they were coming out of a fucking egg.
You thought they were actually going.
Well, they don't have the technology to actually do a Russian nesting doll.
That's what I thought. Why was he talking about coming out of a doll and shit?
I have no idea, but he carried it around to make the example. Exposition about picking up gloves for Frosty Fest. They both think Sophie's awesome.
Don't forget.
We get an aerial shot of the town. Is that Dante's Peak? No, it's not. We don't have to put the town on alert. Mario goes to Sophie's house. Post-it with the glove reminder falls. Sophie hands him the last of the boxes. Mario tries to explain. He's grown fond of their practice dates, especially compared to his other dates. Exposition that she's going back to Phoenix next week.
There is no resolution of I saw your ass grabbing this bitch's hand and none of that shit.
That didn't happen.
Well, she turned around, all she sees is them holding hands.
They weren't holding hands at any point.
Isn't that the whole thing when she turns around, she sees them?
She touches his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be like, oh, well, I guess he's getting serious with someone else.
He did that to me too, yeah.
There's nothing. There's no conversation about that. Quite the opposite. Their shit is completely cool. She says, I don't know if you saw me last night. And he said, oh, I know, I saw you. And I'm like, so you did see her. Why didn't you say something when you saw her? Why did you just shut the...
I guess it's Merry Christmas and see you around, maybe? Mario does the dramatic turn 2 inches away from her. He turns away to turn back. Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Coffee, walk, both.
Coffee and a walk?
Combination.
One more package, then he'll meet her at this trail in the forest. She agrees. Cut to them in the forest where female tourists get murdered and buried.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When she says to him, now I know why you brought me here.
To die.
This thing is about to take a real fucking turn.
You know what this looks like? Like nature is the most perfect giant Christmas tree lot? No, like Cobra formula. And then she goes on to describe the 80s gymnastics movie American Anthem, future Cinephobe 0%.
Bad boy gymnast comes out in the woods. He's all upset. He lost his girl, his focus. I think nationals were right around the corner, or maybe it was the Olympics.
Never saw it. I bet he dug deep.
Oh, yeah. It was raining, and for some reason there's a bar between trees that's at regulation Olympic height, and he just nails it.
Yes, go, bad boy gymnast.
I've never had a Cinephobe movie recommend another Cinephobe movie to me like this.
That's a real daisy chain.
She gives us a synopsis.
CGI? snowflakes in fucking Pinestone,
Lakestone,
Arizona, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Pine Star.
The CGI snow comes barging in like Commissioner Gordon for the cock block.
She says it's only 6 p.m. He remembers he's got to get these gloves. He starts sprinting away like a bingo.
He forgot the gloves, no love.
Oh. When they're walking, he says, look at those little moves. And I said, what moves? Then she makes some little line and he says, you're funny. I said, funny how? He's like, you're perfect. She says, even though I'm leaving. And I said, especially because you have to leave. Because nothing's better than a long distance relationship. I don't have to do any of this maintenance. I can just see you every once in a while. We've already established it's the perfect distance. Can't drop in, but easily accessible.
He starts running away like when Moose remembered he had to poop.
I gotta poo. Mario's self-flagellating. I put myself first and I screwed up. This is a mistake. As he drives away, Sophie sighs and says, I don't think this is a mistake.
Let's give him the No Pussy Percola award.
Sure thing.
Lock it in. He gets the cleaner. It's closed.
Yeah, it's 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. But in case you needed more exposition, let's zoom in on the calendar.
That only has one fucking thing on the day.
Close. 6 p.m.
What?
December 24th. Circled.
I'm about to chuck this fucking fell.
Zoom in. Tactical fucking redundancy.
You could just say they were closed.
Just say it's Christmas Eve.
Why does it have to be Christmas Eve? Why?
His no is so ass on.
He's so ass on. Cut to the festival.
This movie's attempt to introduce stakes, gloves. Who gives a shit if they have gloves or not?
You know who does? That bitch Miss Helen who won't let them.
No way in heaven's basement.
Because apparently the oils from the skin are going to affect the sound.
No gloves, no love, no bells. They're antiques.
Are you high?
It's going to corrode the brass.
She's drunk.
She does have her glass of wine every night.
Frankie says Mario is pumping them up by being late, making it more fun by keeping us waiting. Mario calls Noelle. She tells him it's a no-go. He buys a bunch of rubber dishwashing gloves.
He says, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about you. I was just thinking about my hog.
He explains he thought about his dick instead of her.
Yep.
Same note too.
He's being selfish and apologizes.
The gloves are too big.
Who cares?
Helen is shutting shit down left and right.
She's so withholding.
They're just fucking gloves. Why do we give a shit?
This is her role the entire time. She's very important.
This is why this character was created. Cock block on behalf of the gloves.
Marissa wants to break the dry cleaner's window with the rock. Same note too. I had that thought.
Did you?
Break into the dry cleaners. It's a small fucking town.
Yeah.
I had the thought of, where are the fucking big gloves? Who gives a shit?
It gives her a chance to hit Toots Thielemann's harmonica to force one of the worst they said it's in movie history.
High school's hard. So's being a dad. Mario apologizes again. Noelle's being extremely chill. Yeah, but I let you down. You're my dad. You can never let me down.
Man, it's all about the memories, man.
Remember when I was little and you and Mom would sing Feliz Navidad?
You're still little.
I used to sing Feliz NaviDAD.
Nah. I used to think it was about me. I was your Feliz Navidad.
You still are.
Call back to conservation of energy. Pine Star doesn't even need bells.
So they're just going to sing.
Oh, shit!
Ice Cream Diddler's the MC for the festival.
Two Scoops McGee is Santa and MC of the Frosty Fest.
Fuck out of here. They're not letting this diddler within 100 miles of a fucking school.
There are fewer people here than at the Peppermill lunch buffet to watch Randy Daytona do his ping pong magic. Lots of music, lots of cookies, and of course, lots of ice creams.
Mace, I had a similar note. I said there are more people in Eternia than there are at the show.
Sophie gets there. Slater starts to apologize. She just cuts him off. And this is whatever the opposite of Sean Acid digging a pool. She's like, why'd you say it was a mistake? Immediately. That is exactly what would happen.
What? You're unbelievable, man. What is this? Also, the dad does the little whistle thing in the car, and I said, his whistle's better than Mario's.
Yeah.
And he's white.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that the whole Frosty Fest is an elaborate scam to drive traffic to old Two Scoops McGee's shop?
Of course. So he can diddle the whole town.
You buy a ticket, you can take the ticket, then you get free ice cream from Two Scoops.
Mm-hmm. You get something else, too.
And then you're on a list.
A digit in you.
CT5 worst liars. You're not the mistake. I'm the mistake.
Yeah, he starts scrambling to still have a chance to have sex.
That's it, buddy. That's not how you do it.
She gives him a package that has a solution in it.
You know, if you let someone help you every once in a while, maybe you wouldn't have to do everything all by yourself.
Her mom had white gloves at the conventions when people handled the toys.
Uh-huh. It's all coming together, folks.
He asks about Phoenix. She says one thing at a time. We can't exposit that much.
They still haven't kissed?
Hands in, Pine Stars. Diddler brings up the music finale. They rip off Pitch Perfect. Lake Stone goes first. Bingo choreography.
These gloves ain't going to do shit to beat this performance.
No, there's not a chance.
Lip syncing Hall of Fame. They're so ass on pretending to react to the crowd. I can't deal with this.
The crowd? You mean 4 people and Ryan Russillo?
The non-crowd.
Eternia.
The 80-yard applause.
Ryan Russillo woke up like... Where the fuck am I?
Two Scoops rushes him off the stage, says he can't quiet the crowd. That's when Frankie whistles, and the editor fades the applause down.
Some blacklight action to emphasize the glove. Also shows some horrible things on the Diddler Santa costume.
Frankie introduces Feliz NaviDAD, dedicated to Noel's Feliz Navi.
Crowd gets into it. Nobody clapping on beat. They finish the song.
The bells are 80 yards.
They drag everybody in the cast onto the stage except for Russillo.
Did you see that the black kid was rocking Tim's?
Did you see that the... No, I didn't. Hold on.
I didn't see that.
Tell me there's a photograph.
No, I can get one for you, though.
The black kid lip sync was so offbeat. He might as well have been saying ass off, fucking ass off.
Yep.
Fake Kevin G is beatboxing. They're doing a slow clap. They can't even sync the clap.
No, they're so off.
It's insane.
Nothing is synced.
Two Scoops loves it, though.
By the way, the Russian nesting doll, you know how they did it, right?
Just take a robe off.
Unzipped the robe and took it off.
And Diddler got real happy.
I just saw the Tims. I saw the Tims.
Yeah.
Senile and Helen have been holding hands. Everyone's intrigued. They all walk off.
Did you guys notice this? They all turn and look down and look shocked.
They all react like he has a boner.
Yeah. Because he does.
Ooh!
He has dementia and a boner.
The way he's clutching her hand is very weird, too.
Time to open presents. They got her a guitar. Not a chance she'll start playing. Never mind. She's singing this fucking song again. Montage. He loves Sophie. They're doing long distance driving back and forth. This will be over in 6 months. Max.
Yeah, not a chance.
Not a chance.
As soon as water skiing season starts up, it's over.
Sister starts walking around the house in that little two-piece, like, oh,
Jesus Christ.
Can you rub some oil on me?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
I think you do.
Mario says he has one last delivery to make. What? You're not working on Christmas Eve.
It's me. I'm the delivery.
You're right. I'm not. Film noir. I'm the delivery.
I quit this seasonal part-time job forever.
Until next Christmas.
I guess the Cardinals covered the spread. Roll credits.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
Ooh. One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. The movie was mostly shot in the capital of Nevada, Carson City, during COVID.
Oh.
Opening scene, though, was filmed in Wickenburg, Arizona.
Yeah.
And this is in Goofs, but some very angry person wrote that Noel is shown wearing overalls during the handbell choir practice with uncovered metal buckles. actual handbell ringers know not to wear metal or any hard decoration on their upper bodies where they have to damp the bells.
She's a freshman in high school. Shut the fuck up.
Professional handbell ringer.
The fact that that's that person Sean Astin digging a pool for this movie.
Yeah.
Was overalls with uncovered buckles.
Not that the guy stuck in 1940s would go after a black woman. Not that.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Louis Pinnock Accent Award, Mario Lopez, Nutcracker, Russian nesting doll voices.
Yeah.
He also kind of sounded like Mr. Bill. Oh, no.
I've got Mario Lopez calling his daughter Mija.
No, he's Latino.
I know, but he doesn't sound like he is.
Mija.
Mija.
Sam Elliott in Roadhouse does a better Miho.
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 Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen.
Oh, boy.
Small Town USA. Voiceover. Poppy Talk. Mommy Talk. Mario Lopez noises. College Fund. Exposition. Dead Wife's Position. Lip syncing ADR.
Also, horny women.
Horny.
Yeah.
Dementia. Diddling.
I feel like diddling has become...
Diddling's barely been on a run lately. We're noticing a lot since D2.
2024, the year of the diddler.
Yeah, I mean, Diddy got popped.
We didn't do a CT5 Horseman of the Year.
Right.
If we had done one of those,
It'd probably be Diddling.
diddling would be number one, yeah.
It would have to be. I think it's Dead Wife's Position.
Nah, man.
It weaves into mommy talk.
It's heads up between Dead Wife's Position and lip syncing ADR. But when you throw in her playing the piano like a complete bingo, when you throw in them having the bell that doesn't even have the fucking sound effect,
Yeah.
you got the clapping and the applause.
Yeah.
It's lip syncing ADR.
It's ADR, man.
It's the worst job of ADR that we've ever seen in a movie.
Ooh.
They just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They didn't give a shit. At least let it sync up with the people.
It's ADR. That's the Horseman.
When they're pretending that the crowd is going crazy, all six people and Ryan Russillo, I can't quiet them down. There's nothing I can do. They're so loud.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on. Fuck it, ass off. Ass on. Fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. Kind of just talked about him, but the vocal locals, all of them. Melissa Bologna as Stacy, aka Triple H, the Hurricane Heist hacker.
It's really bad.
Bologna.
Mario Lopez. But I think it's Herb Mendelsohn as Willard.
He's the worst.
I've got Willard and Sophie. I've got Marissa asking Mario to tell his daughter why he works during the holidays. Oh, I didn't even mention this one. When Willard says, "Don't get me started," throws his hand dismissively like, yeah. It's Willard.
Willard, yeah.
Looking at all my instances of ass on.
I thought he was a bingo.
I can't wait to make him a repeat offender and do Loquisha. I can't wait to see what he does in Loquisha.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. Frankie Quinones as Jesse.
Absolutely.
He's the only option.
He kills it.
I don't think Sophie was as bad. She's not good, but she's second.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Granny Smith Apple Pan Dowdy Ice Cream. Hit that Big Mama bell. No sound. Sabrina the Middle-Aged Witch. Crystal's Date. Sophie pretending to play the piano. Cock blocked by the CGI snow.
Him going off on how incredible Sophie is to Hurricane Heist. And then apologizing. I'm so sorry. She says, "It's okay. Check, please. What's your secret to staying so happy?" My wife passed away. Frankie handing the kid the cowbell. Kid says, "No way." And Frankie says, "Yeah, for reals." Frankie doing the whistle.
Mine is absolutely the video I sent you of her playing the piano. With the zoom in.
The zoom in.
Yeah.
Mine is, can I get you another egg cream? And her going, oh.
Maze thought it would be Granny Smith Apple Pan Dowdy, but I'm going to go with Sabrina the Middle-Aged Witch Crystal's Date.
It's such a mean joke.
I like it.
I didn't say it wasn't funny. I just said it's mean.
I liked the scene. I thought she did good.
Kick, save, and a butte.
She was probably ass off too.
You thought she'd be dead? Beep, pop, boop.
Can you do a all in a day's work award if you're also the director?
No, that's no.
If you're
no,
director,
no.
You're working.
Although they might have shot the whole thing in one day.
In a day, yeah. Never take that back, yeah.
Well, Zach, you picked it again. 2 more picks you picked, motherfucker.
I like that.
Cobra File.
This is the second time I've watched this. I didn't remember anything from it other than his CGI skin. I don't want to watch this again. This is a phobe. I love me some Hallmark movies. I love me some Hallmark Christmas movies. I love all that bullshit. But this one is too bad, even for me.
Zach, before you came on, I was telling Maze, we got to institute a new rule.
What?
We can't do more than one of these a year.
No more picks you'll pick.
We should do it all of December, every December.
No. Never. I would love to, look, this is me compromising. I'd love to say we're never doing a Hallmark movie again.
That's not.
But I know.
I'll do them in fucking March if you say that.
That's why I said, let me meet you in the middle somewhere with once a year.
Okay. One a year in December.
Sure.
We'll get one in. All right.
I can't.
Maybe July.
Christmas in July?
Yeah.
I can't sit through another one of these things.
That's fair.
You know, it's painful because it's painfully obvious how little they give a shit.
Yeah. They're just getting through it.
Whether it was the sign on the multi-billion-dollar corporation in the last movie or the ADR that just doesn't match up with anybody. I'm like, look, I get it. You're on a budget. You can't do it to the level that you want. But that's not like it was cheaper to do it this way. That's what you just didn't give a fuck.
So I'm a phobe. You're a file. Maze, what are you? Oh, no. What'd you say, man?
What'd you say? I had a phobe. I phobed this.
Okay.
Maze.
Well, I don't understand how you guys filed the last one and also made it a significantly longer episode.
It was so much better.
I filed the last one?
I had more fun this time around.
Because you know Mario Lopez.
Maybe it was because I was shitting on it more. Maybe it was the dead wife's position and the lip syncing that kept me going, but I was more engaged with this than Married by Christmas / The Engagement Clause, which you guys both filed, and I don't understand.
It's so much better. I would watch it tonight.
It had a story.
It had a story.
It had a story.
Yes.
This shit had no story. It was just people.
It absolutely did.
What was the story?
You all have to go to Frosty Fest so that Two Scoops McGee can get you on a list.
I'm not getting diddled.
Black lights, come on.
It's a phobe.
Okay, there we go.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
And I thought you were, yeah.
Sweep it.
This comes out on Christmas week, right?
Does it?
The week before.
Send us your phobe file, golden dumpster, ass on, ass off, 5 horsemen, Lewis Pinnock, plot lift off, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings.
Why was this an unusually short recording session?
Because nothing happens in this movie. There's no movie.
Why was the last one so long?
Oh, there's a lot.
Dude.
We talked about Gay Paul.
We talked about Married by Christmas, an 87-minute Hallmark movie for 2 hours. Just the plot.
Or join the Discord and drop it there. Patreon.com/countthedings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
That's not counting the reviews or any of the other shit.
No!
The cold open.
Just 2 hour. I looked at it again because I have to start editing it. I'm pissed again.
No wonder he's been spearheading this new shift that we're going to have. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that out loud.
They'll find out next episode.
Well, they're not.
No, we'll tell them next episode.
Well, not next episode, because next episode is going to be...
Well, whatever. When we record the new one.
Well, I mean...
We got a new format coming. You're going to hate it until you love it. Get over it.
But it's not next week, because next week we're doing a...
2 more weeks will week. Whatever.
I'm just explaining what's happening next week. We're opening the vault.
What's my pick now?
It's not your pick. Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
There's enough of your picks.
6 more picks I pick.
Enough more. So next week is not my pick. Next week
is Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we are
Happy Hanukkah.
Going to freeze together all of the cold opens, or a lot of the cold opens, the extended ones from this year. It'll be a little time capsule. We'll go all the way from D2 the Mighty Ducks to maybe Feliz NaviDAD. We'll find out.
You're just going back to back to back.
We'll see how many I do. I'm not sure.
Because you're saying it's way too long. If all those episodes lined up, take you to the moon, right?
I don't know.
That's what we're doing next week. And if you're not a Patreon, this is all brand new content to you. If you are a Patreon, relive the hits with us for 1 week.
Thank you for your support.
And thank you for being a Patreon. But when we come back on the other end, we will reset the daisy chain because it'll be episode 250, another milestone.
Oh, shit.
In Cinephobe history.
Okay.
It starts us in 2025. Nice numerology there, 2025, 250. And so we will start a new daisy chain. Don't look at me like that, Zach. There is synergy, 250, 25, multiples of 10.
I hope she listens.
We're going to start a new daisy chain. And we talked about this a lot. I don't know if we're actually going to do it. But we talked about the year of Seagal. So we're going back to Steven Seagal.
I've got back-to-back picks after Avid's pick, so...
Not the year of Seagal, got it.
I will pick Seagal every fucking time.
We'll pick the year of Seagal up again after that. After my 2 more picks, I'll pick.
We're doing Marked for Death.
Oh!
Yeah.
Put me down for a file.
Steven Seagal gets a bunch of Jamaicans.
Oh!
That's the movie.
That's all you need.
Spoiler alert.